Hello guys, the Miss Maple here, or however you want to call it. So yeah, today, I'm going to be playing Canvas Writer. I don't know if any of you have ever actually, heard of that game, but, I just downloaded it, on the Google Chrome. I just downloaded an app, and that was the one I downloaded. So, yeah, so I'm just going to be playing it. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'll just tell you a story. I have, on my knee, I have this, really bad scar on my knee, and, I got it from, when I was, 7. Yeah, no, not 7. I wasn't even 7. I was, 4 or 3. Anyways, so, I was there. It was, I was at my grandparents' house, and it was with my brother and sister, and some of their friends, and one of my friends. Lucky that I actually had friends at my grandma and grandpa's house, because usually, at your grandma and grandpa's house, you just don't get to do anything, because, I don't know, those grandparents, I don't like them very much. So, anyways, so I was there, and my brother, first my friend was, taking, a hold of the hose, and he hooked it onto the sprinkler thing, and then so, he was just spraying everybody, and I wanted a turn, but I never got one. I don't know why, I just never did. And so, yeah, and then after, a while, my brother got a hold of it, and, well, he, I didn't know he got a hold of it, and since I was little, well, not just because, I just didn't want to get wet, and so, since I didn't want to get wet, I didn't really get wet, because I didn't really want to, but when my brother got the hose thing, and I didn't know, well, he was right behind me. He's like, Nathan, and I turned around, I'm like, and I, screamed, and I, without even looking back, I just started running, backwards, but, forwards at the same time, but looking back, I don't know, it was weird, and then, I don't know why, but there's, this pole thing in my grandparents' front yard, and it has, sharp bricks, super sharp bricks. It's, not even funny how sharp they are. And I just rammed into it, and I, broke that thing. Well, actually, no, I just broke one of them. I just broke one brick from the brick thing. And so, yeah. And then, instead of taking me to the hospital, my grandpa, he took me to, well, he didn't even take me anywhere. All he did was, all he did was just go and, just, because he thought he was some kind of doctor, but I don't know if he is or not, but, so anyways, he goes and he, ties, a ruler, since I was little, he ties a ruler to my leg with, ropes, well, I don't know, string, and, he expects that to stay, and then late at nighttime, when it's, time to go, or whatever, he goes and, he puts me to bed with the thing on my leg, and I wake up in the morning, and the ruler's broken, and it's just, super gross, and so, yeah, the ruler was broken and stuff, and I never actually did go to the hospital for that. I never got to get stitches or anything. It was just kind of, yeah, anyways, yeah, and while I was there with, my pretty much broken knee cut open, I, always sat on their couch, I remember, and my brother's best friend, who happened to be a girl, just to let you know, my brother was, 12 at the time, and I was, not even, 8, I don't know, I was, 6, no, I wasn't, I was in kindergarten, so I was, 4.5, so, anyways, yeah, so, it was just kind of weird, because he didn't take me to the hospital or anything, and it was pretty much like a homemade splint thing out of a ruler. I mean, for just thinking about it just right there. I guess it was kind of a smart thing to do, but it wasn't exactly that safest thing to do. And yeah. The funniest thing about that, I remember he took some band-aids, and like with the band-aids, he like cut some of it. No, this was my dad. He cut some of it to like make it like a butterfly band-aid, and like I saw the scissors like right, as he was cutting it, and I didn't know he was cutting it. So I freaked out. I was like, no, don't cut me, don't cut me. And then I started crying even more because I actually thought my dad was going to cut me with the scissors. But then, like, after a while, he's like, no, I'm not going to cut you. And the funny thing is that has happened before. Like, one time I was with my brother and I was riding on the back of his bike, and he didn't have those peg things. So I was just riding on the little screws, and the tire kept, like, rubbing against my leg. And it was like it hurt. Well, it did, I don't know. I can't remember if it hurt or not. But like it was I kept getting like these burns on me. And so like then I went to my other grandparents' house that weekend, or I don't know, when I got those burns. And trust me, I like this grandma and grandpa. I don't like the other ones. And so like while I was there, I remember like I had the burns, and like my grandpa saw him. He's like, what happened? Then I'm like, I rode on my brother's bike. And then my dad got all mad at my brother for some reason. And then so after a while, like I was peeling them off because I was little, and I didn't know what to do. So I just kind of like chilled out. But since I was scratching them off, they were kind of scabbing, so I was scratching them off, and my grandpa was like kind of weird about it. So he put hydrogen peroxide, like alcohol on it, not like real alcohol, but like rubbing alcohol. And so then then it was better after that. But like my dad, like he put band-aids on after my grandpa put the hydrogen peroxide on, and it freaked me out because like I didn't know that that was the first time that, and I actually thought he was gonna cut me, which was for me it was kind of scary, but for my dad he's just like, wow. Yeah, and it was kind of funny but kind of sad and kind of weird. But yeah, yeah. So that is the story of like my scar on my leg. I don't even know if any of you who watches this, if anybody even watches this, I don't know if anybody's even gonna see it anyways, but I'm just saying. But yeah. So yeah, I don't even know what to talk about anymore. But I can, if you guys want to play video games with me, yeah, I can. I can play Minecraft with you. Now I have a server now, if you guys didn't know, and I can actually like play with you guys. And I could film it if you want. And well, yeah, goodbye.